Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another broadcast of the SFL presented to you by APM Music. My name is James Richards, and alongside of me today is my partner, Steven Hacker. Steven, how you doing today?
Doing good, James. Looking forward to some SFL action.
Indeed, we got a great game today. We have the 0-0 Tallahassee coming off a bye week, taking on the Sioux Falls Sparrows, who started the week 0-1 after a tragic defeat. But here we are in beautiful Liberty Park in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. 28 degrees, 8 miles per hour out of the south. I'm excited. We're going down to the coin toss. Sparrows are going to kick it off. It appears we're having some technical difficulty, folks. Here we go. We are back. Number 3, Richard Douglas, set to kick it away from the 30-yard line. Pretty good kick all the way down to the 10-yard line. Brought down by number 82.
Yeah, and that's Riley Porter from Sioux Falls on the return. Take a look at the star players for Sioux Falls. You see number 10, Julian Tyree.
Julian Tyree here in a loaded backfield set against a 4-2 look out of the Pride. 5-step drop. He throws it quickly out, and it is complete. Number 22 getting upfield, breaking a tackle, and that looks to be about a gain of 12 there. Nice catch by Colin Hart.
Yeah, expect to see a lot of Colin Hart tonight. You know, Julian Tyree really likes to get him involved in the passing game. I would expect to see him run the ball a lot. The guy's a really good star. I expect him to set the tempo for Sioux Falls tonight.
Loaded backfield again for Tyree. And this time it's going to be an ISO up the middle to Colin Hart. He's going to pick up about 4 yards. Tackled by number 58. And that is Jamal Carroll, the outside linebacker for the Tallahassee Pride. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, if Sioux Falls continues to load the backfield up like that, you know, Tallahassee's really going to have to step up and make some good plays tonight. But expect to see the linebackers in secondary get involved.
Yeah, 4-2 nickel look here for the Pride. 5-step drop for Tyree. Throws it quickly out to Colin Hart. He's going to break a tackle. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the gain. Good tackle there by number 26. And that is Sir Chappelle coming over from Carolina. He saved the first down. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Ball on the Sioux Falls 48. Offset, single back look. 2 receivers to the top of the field. 2 tight ends. Dime look here for the Pride. He's going to swing it quickly out to Hart again. And he's got plenty for the first down. Picking up about 10 on the play. Colin Hart on the reception. Brought down by number 29, Alex Bond.
Yeah, Alex Bond is really a staple of Tallahassee secondary. You saw a pride of defenders there to bring them down on the play.
1st and 10, ball on the Tallahassee 43-yard line. Tyree under center, offset back. 5-step drop under pressure, quickly gets it out to Hart. He's got about 5 yards there. They're going to officially mark it at 4. 4-yard gain there for Colin Hart.
Yeah, and Julian Tyree coming out. He's thrown the ball 4 times. He's got 4 completions. They're making some good progress here, moving the ball down the field.
2nd and 6. 8:44 here to go in the first quarter. Heavy set backfield look. It's going to be another, that's a power to the outside. Hart gets about 2 yards on the gain, brought down by number 29, Alex Bond.
Yeah, and they're continuing to give Hart the rock. I mean, he's got about 5 touches now here just on their first drive.
3rd and 3, ball on the Tallahassee 37-yard line, 8:10 to go here in the first. Heavy backfield. Tyree, 5-step drop, throws it quickly out to Hart. He's got a first down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the Tallahassee 30-yard line, tackled by number 29, Alex Bond.
Yeah, and it looks like Sioux Falls is going with if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach here. I think they've run the same 2 or 3 plays out the gate, and they've got 2 or 3 first downs, and why would you change it?
You know, it looks like Tallahassee's sitting in a man, some type of man set. They're getting into the diamond nickel, depending on what the look is that Sioux Falls is giving them, but it's putting Hart out there and a lot of one-on-one matchups, and they do not have a contract linebacker there. 3-step drop, he throws it quickly across the middle, one-handed grab, and that is good for the first down. Great play there by A.J. Warren to bail out Tyree after he threw it a little in front of him. He went Air Jordan on it, Steven.
Yeah, and that was a great catch there. You know, he really uses athleticism to get up there and high point the ball and bring it down.
1st and 10, ball on the Tallahassee 19. 5-step drop, checks it out quickly. It's a screen out to Hart. Great play there by number 58, Jamal Carroll, to break through the blocks and to bring down Hart. He had a host of blockers out there in front of him. If he would have shook that, he would have been going for days.
Yeah, and Julian Tyree definitely felt the pressure there from Hunter Norwood, who is just inches away from making a big hit there. But it's a good job by Tyree to get it out, and positive yards for Hart.
Dime look here, cover 2 bump, play action, fake by Tyree, steps up in the pocket, throws it across the middle, and it is complete for a touchdown. Sioux Falls Sparrow on the post route. I didn't get to see who caught that, but beautiful throw by Tyree.
Riley Porter, number 87 on the catch.
Look at this. Julian Tyree steps up into the pocket, throws it beautifully across the middle. And Porter, man, after taking a hit, reels it in. And that puts Sioux Falls out in front early in this first quarter. 6:35 to go.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do if you're a wide receiver. When the quarterback calls your number, you know, you got to come up with those big catches. And Riley Porter just did it right there.
Folks, you want to do what I do, you can contact Cameron Irvine or Mike Daggs through the DM on Discord to find out how you too can get involved with streaming live games, calling games, or breaking them down live on the air with the broadcast team, or help make our production even better by joining our stats team and helping our broadcasters shine brighter. Hashtag make an impact, and thank you for supporting the SFL. Sammy Prefontaine has the ball teed up at the 30-yard line. 6:35 here to go in the first quarter. The kick is away. Number 17, Trevor Swain on the return. Brings it all the way back out to the Tallahassee 27-yard line. And this is where Christian Christensen and company will take over.
Yeah, and I know Tallahassee's been itching to get on the field, and I'm excited to see what they do on their first possession of this game.
2 backs in the backfield. CC under center. It's an ISO play up the middle, and he is going to get rocked after gaining about 2. Brought down on the play by number 93. That's Johnny Summers. Here's a look at your star players for the Tallahassee Pride. Number 13, Christian Christensen. Number 28, A.J. Francis. Number 84, Ken Gossett. Number 11, Grayson Willis. And number 89, Ty Norris. 2 back, shotgun set for Christian Christensen. 3-step drop, throws it across the middle on an in route. Dangerous throw into cover, broken up by number 91 for the Sparrows.
Yeah, and that's Alex Parker, one of the linebacking duo there for Sioux Falls. I mean, they got a really strong linebacking core here. They invest heavily in it, and they get really, really high output from them.
Well, so far, we're 2 plays into this Tallahassee drive, and Sioux Falls defense looks like they're up for the challenge here. They're in a 4-3 look. Strong eye set. CC drops back, 5-step drop, throws it across. It's a corner route. It is complete to number 89. He's got speed, folks. It is brought down on the play after a huge pickup. Number 42 with a touchdown-saving tackle. And that was Ty Norris on a tight end corner route.
Yeah, and Christensen really had his eyes downfield, and Ty Norris made a nice cut to the outside, and there he had daylight, and he almost broke it. I mean, he just didn't quite have the stamina to make it all the way downfield, but had a nice catch and a first down for Tallahassee.
Andrew Nyberg was the first defender there for the Sparrows, who had a shot at bringing down Ty Norris, but couldn't do it. Man, that was a huge play. That totally changes the momentum of this drive for Tallahassee. 1st and 10 on the Sioux Falls 24-yard line. CC calling an audible. Single back offset look, 2 wide receivers. It's a dive play up the middle. He's going to break some tackles, and he's going to pick up 6 yards. Great run there by A.J. Francis. Want to talk about storylines, Steven. Both A.J. Francis and Sir Chappelle came over from Carolina after getting Carolina off to one of the hottest starts in Carolina history. Now they're over here with Frank, trying to help Frank win a championship here in Florida. 3-step drop by CC. I apologize. He throws it across the middle.
Yeah, let's get through the play first. But yeah, these 2 guys really made an impact last season for Carolina. I know they were doing some coaching and play calling for them, and at the end of the season, they decided that Tallahassee was a great location for them, and they wanted to see if they could chase a championship here in Tallahassee. Tallahassee's lucky to have these 2 great players on the field for them.
2 backs in the backfield, shotgun look, spread. Jumps offside. We're going to have a free play here. CC throws an out route, and that is complete. I don't think it's going to matter. They're going to probably decline, but that one was complete over to number 11, Grayson Willis. And that takes us to our first penalty of the game, and that's MeUndies laundry on the field. Folks, MeUndies are the world's most comfortable underwear. Use the promo link in the scroll below. A portion of your purchase supports the SFL broadcasters. Give the gift of comfort with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Free shipping and returns. Signature soft and stretchy. MeUndies. CC, 1 back in the backfield. It's going to be a quick dive. He is stood up. Number 92, Nick Fargo, with a good stop.
Yeah, and Sioux Falls had 6 in the box there, and Tallahassee decided to run it out of a single eye. So about the result you would expect on that play.
Yeah, I anticipate us seeing a lot of heavy look here. 4 D linemen for Sioux Falls. Looks like a 4-3. We've got an ISO. A.J. Francis almost broke it loose, but again, number 90, I believe that's 92. Nick Fargo coming up with a big stop, stopping him just short of the first down. How are we looking in the chat, Steven?
We're looking good. I see Christensen. I see Michael Sparrows.
Big
Jason.
Big 3rd and 1 here. It's an ISO up the middle, and it is good. Touchdown. Nice run up the middle by A.J. Francis, scooting up the middle, untouched. Great blocks, and that's going to get them 6 points on the board.
Yeah, and if you're Tallahassee, you're happy with that result. You needed to come out, and you needed to put some points on the scoreboard, match the tempo that Sioux Falls put out in front of them.
You know, Steven, when the drive started, it looked like Sioux Falls was going to force Tallahassee to punt the ball away on their first drive. But then Christensen hit that huge tight end corner route to Ty Norris, and that really changed the whole momentum of the drive. And we see A.J. Francis was able to cap off the drive and to tie up this ball game. We now have 7-7 here in the first quarter, 2:49 to go. Richard Douglas teeing up at the 30-yard line. And the kick is underway. Retrieved at the 9-yard line. He's got blocks to the outside. Oh, man. Steven, if he would have had just a little more quickness, maybe broke out a little quicker, number 87, Riley Porter, it looked like he had room to run.
Yeah, and he's got the wheels to do it. I mean, don't count him out. You got to take him down. Don't bring him down with an arm tackle. You got to wrap this guy up and drive him to the ground because he's got big playability.
1st and 10. See the MeUndies graphic popping up on the screen. Probably one of the most comfortable underwear I have ever worn. Pass outside complete to Colin Hart. He's going to pick up 7. Brought down by number 51. And I believe that was 29 for the Pride. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, again, Julian Tyrese, 9 for 9. You see it there, 72 yards and a passing touchdown.
A 137 QBR.
137 is a nice rating to have, James.
Heavy set formation. They're going to run a power to the outside. And Hart gets just enough for the first down, gain of 4. And that's going to move the sticks.
Yeah, and again, they're going to continue to feed Hart here, and he's got 10 total touches here just in the first quarter alone. He's 3 rushes for 10 yards and looks like 7 receptions for 46 yards. So they're just going to keep feeding him the ball.
Strong eye look. And it's a power to the outside. Great play. The corner blowing that up in the backfield. Number 25, Michael Sparrows, flying in there, all 197 pounds of him, and blowing up Colin Hart in the backfield for a loss of 3.
Yeah, and the Sparrows brothers on the Tallahassee secondary, they're a staple of that defense as well. You can always expect them to come up and make those kinds of plays.
Cover 2 press look. He throws it quickly out to Hart. He's got a little bit of room. And he's going to get some of those yards back. It's going to be a 3rd and 8. The ball is on the Sioux Falls 44. 1:11 here to go in the first quarter. Pretty good defensive look here. One of the looks that have become more popular, Steven, is this cover 2 bump look. Cover 2 man, cover 2 bump, cover 2 corners. And that's what we're going to see here. Empty look for Tyree. Throws it quickly across the middle. It is complete, and that is good for a first down. That was complete over to number 88, Craig Hearn, out of the tight end's position. That is one of the weaknesses of the cover 2. If you can't guard them in man-to-man, well, you shouldn't be running cover 2. And we're going to get ourselves another cover 2 look here from Tallahassee. Sioux Falls, 2 wide receivers to the top, 1 offset back. Tyree, 5-step drop, throws it quickly out to Hart. One-handed grab. He's got room to run. First down, great blocks upfield. Number 75, that big boy got running. That is Cooper Colston, the big 6'3", 305-pound lineman, getting downfield after Hart made a tremendous one-handed grab. Turns it upfield and gets a first down.
Yeah, Colin Hart's really involved in the passing game. Again, he displays his hands there, and why they continue to throw him the ball. And then he's got a little bit of speed to get upfield. You don't quite like seeing him get caught by a D lineman that far up the field, but you'll take the first down, that's for sure.
I'm surprised that wasn't our ever scroll block of the game. Anytime you see a lineman that far upfield, man, whoo! But that'll do it for us, folks. First quarter action is complete. The score, Tallahassee 7, Sioux Falls 7. Beautiful night here in South Dakota. A little chilly, 28 degrees, 8-mile-per-hour winds, so not too bad. Sioux Falls here in a heavy look. 4-2 look for the Pride. 5-step drop. Tyree throws it out. He's got blockers. Hart's got blockers. And he's going to come up just a yard short of the first down mark, but you can see Colin Hart, 10 receptions, 73 yards already.
Yeah, that's you want to see that continue. I think if you're Sioux Falls, I mean, wouldn't it be nice to see a running back have 200 yards receiving this evening?
Well, I think if you're Tallahassee, you're thinking, man, I wish we had spent some money on a linebacker. That is a lot of action for one man in one quarter. Tyree throws it quickly outside. This time, Hart. A little arid of a pass led Hart right out of bounds, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 1.
And, you know, Tallahassee has been getting pretty steady pressure, but Julian Tyree has just continued just the first open guy. He's throwing the ball away, so he's not really letting Tallahassee's defensive line set the tempo. He's going out and he's making the first read, and he's getting the ball out of his hands.
Twins to the bottom of your screen, offset back. 5-step drop. He gets hit as he throws. He gets it outside to Hart, but he's going to get chased down. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards, and that is good for a Sioux Falls first down.
You know, again, you see it. You know, the defensive line has pressure, but Tyree just go ahead and he takes the check down and relies on Colin Hart to do the rest of the work, and he got him a first down there.
10-9 here to go in the second quarter. Single back look. 3-step drop. Throws a quick out route, and it is complete. Good for 5 yards. Harrelson reeling that one in.
That's Sean Harrelson's first reception of the day, but would you believe me if I said that that's Julian Tyree's 16th completion in a row?
Well, considering Colin Hart hasn't dropped one yet, and he's gotten about 90 passes, I would say, yeah, I believe you. Single back look here. Tyree, 5-step drop, a little pressure in his face. Throws it complete across the middle. And that is good over to number 11, Sean Harrelson. Beautiful slant route, beautiful throw. He's going to get tackled right on the 2-yard line. Sioux Falls knocking on the door again. Let's see if Tallahassee's defense can step up to the challenge. Weak eye formation here for the Sparrows. And it's an ISO. He's going to bounce it out. And he is met by 3 Pride defenders. Number 24 on the charge. Matthew Sparrows.
I saw Alex Bond in on the tackle as well there. That's a good goal line stand. You know, you got to have a couple of those, definitely. You can't let him get in here. A field goal would be nice if you're Tallahassee.
Looks like they're going bump coverage here again. Weak eye set for the Sparrows. This time power to the outside again, and he's going to get stopped again. Alex Bond standing him up on the 1-yard line. Steven, that is a big-time play by a big-time player.
Yeah, when you're a safety, you have to be able to fill the gap. You need to be able to come up, and you need to be able to stick that running back and take him to the ground, and Alex Bond just showed how to do that.
Sioux Falls going super heavy backfield here. It's 3rd and 1, ball on the 1-yard line. It's an ISO, power to the outside. He gets stood up again, this time by number 58 and number 27 of the Pride defense. That is a huge stop, Steven, and that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Yeah, you know, Sioux Falls had 3 chances there to get the ball in the end zone, and I think they put their preferred formation out there, and Tallahassee just stood them up. Great job, Tallahassee defense.
7:53 here to go in the second quarter. Sioux Falls coming out to kick a field goal. It's up and it is good. That's an 18-yarder tacked on there by Sammy Prefontaine, and that is going to give Sioux Falls an early 10-7 lead here in South Dakota.
Yeah, and Sioux Falls, 2 possessions. Got points both possessions, so you can't argue with results. You maybe felt like you could have had 7 there, but 10 points on the board is not anything to worry about right now.
Pretty good kick, fielded at the 8-yard line. Brought down by number 30 for the Sparrows, Freddie Fox, the backup running back. And that was brought all the way back by Trevor Swain to the Tallahassee 27-yard line. 7:45 here to go in the second quarter. CC and company starting out with 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back set. Excuse me, that was 2 tight ends under pressure, and he is sacked. What a bull rush there by Johnny Summers to plow his way up the middle and just put CC right on his back.
Yeah, Sioux Falls had just about every gap covered there. They put somebody everywhere and overloaded the Tallahassee offensive line, and Johnny Summers comes up with a big sack there.
Yeah, big play. That's going to bring it to 2nd and 17. The Pride already in a hole here early in this drive. 4-2 look by the Sparrows. 5-step drop by CC under a little pressure. Throws it complete across the middle. And that is good over to number 11, Grayson Willis. And that is good for about, well, I forget how many yards. I think 13.
Yeah, and Grayson Willis, another good offensive player for Tallahassee. Haven't quite got the chance to call his name very much tonight, but I'm sure we will as the night progresses.
2 back, shotgun look, 3-step drop for CC. Under a little pressure, sidearms it on an out route. It is complete to number 89, Ty Norris. And that is his second huge gain by this tight end, making a huge name for himself, the undrafted rookie. He is coming up big here for the Pride today.
Yeah, and Christensen catches Norris going on the crossing route, and he catches the ball and looks upfield, and he doesn't see anybody around for a good 5 or 6 yards, so he just takes advantage of that and says, "Why, thank you. I'll take a first down."
Steven, as the league transitions to more of a cover 2 man, speedier defenses, I really like it because we have more opportunities for big plays from both offense and defense. It's a lot more exciting. So, you know, I applaud both these teams for coming out and trying stuff that's new. We see an ISO here up the middle. It is going to be shut down. Number 92, Nick Fargo. Patrolling the middle defense here for the Sparrows. Telling A.J. Francis, no, sir, not right now. Try again later. This is a 4-3 look here for the Sparrows. 2 tight end look here for the Pride. 1 back in the backfield. 5-step drop, quick throw out to Francis. He's got a little bit of room. Met 2 defenders. 42 and 99 for the Sparrows. They bring him down after about a 7-yard gain. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, and Tallahassee, you got to convert here. You got to get down the field, and I think Sioux Falls gave you a chance to take the lead, and I think you got to capitalize on that.
Bunch receivers to the bottom of your screen. Single back look. 1 wide receiver to the top. Dime look here for the Sparrows. 5-step drop for CC. Under a little bit of pressure. Throws it complete. That's over to Ken Gossett. And that is good for a first down. And they're going to take it all the way down to the Sioux Falls 26.
Yeah, and it's a good catch by Ken Gossett. He had a little bit of defensive pressure there, or good coverage by the defense, but he still ends up making the catch, and that's going to be his first catch of the day.
Yeah, not bad coverage at all. Just a beautifully placed ball, only where his receiver could catch it. And here we go, Tallahassee knocking on the door. Christensen almost intercepted, dangerous cross-field out route. Ringgold breaking hard on the pass and almost picked it up. Good deflection, young man, good deflection. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10, 4:50 here to go. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in here on YouTube. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up, like button. Tell your friends, tell your friends' friends, tell your friends' friends' friends. CC, weak eye look here, tight end to the right of your screen. 5-step drop, throws a quick out route, and that is complete. Ken Gossett able to get 1 foot in. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Ball down on the Sioux Falls 20-yard line.
Yeah, and Gossett was open over in the flats. It looked like Sioux Falls shifted over that way, but just Christensen just dumped it over the top and complete to Gossett.
Third and 4 look here Strong I formation. It's a power to the outside. Francis getting a little bit, but they're going to stop him just short. Great play there by number 42, A.J. Levy. Coming up, stopping Francis just short of the first down. That's going to bring up a 4th and 1 at the Sioux Falls 17. 4:17 to go here in the second quarter, and I think they're going to go for it here. They are. They're coming out. 4 wide receiver set, single back formation. This is huge. 4-3 set for the Sparrows. Let's see if they hike it. 12 to go on the play clock. Looks like CC's trying to draw them off sides here. We're at 5.
If I'm Tallahassee, I actually like the defensive formation that they're in, but yeah, they're gonna take the timeout.
I think that's a smart play. That's the first timeout of the half by Tallahassee. 3:54 here to go in the second quarter. Looks like they're going to send out their kicker and try to tie up this ball game. Fourth and 1 here on the Sioux Falls 17. Snap is good, hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good from 34 yards. Beautiful kick there by Richard Douglas. The one-bar bandit putting that through the uprights. And that is going to tie it up. Folks, the Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house. apmmusic.com. Riley Porter there on the kick return gets it down to the Sioux Falls 26-yard line. And this is where Julian Tyree and company will take over. 3:45 here to go in the second quarter. Sioux Falls does have all 3 timeouts. 10-10 ball game.
And Tyree is still 17-17. Let's see if he can continue his perfect streak here.
Power to the outside. Colin Hart breaking loose. He was met about 3 yards in the backfield, breaks loose, and still gains a yard. What a run.
Yeah, and Tallahassee's doing a pretty good job of balling up Colin Hart right now. I mean, he's not doing anything extravagant, but they're continuing to give him the ball, and he's going to continue to try to get those chunk yards.
Yeah, Hart has definitely done most of his damage in the passing game, but he's no slouch in the run game either. 5-step drop, quick pass out to Hart. Again, Tyree led him too close to the sideline, and his momentum takes him out of bounds. He's actually going to lose 2 yards on the play. I think, you know, Steven, if Tyree had just got to the back of his drop and dipped it out to him, you know, because it looks like they're designed to go to him anyways, you know, give him some time. But Tyree definitely didn't do him any favors by leading him out of bounds. Empty set look here for Tyree. Quick slant across the middle. That's complete. That pass is good to number 88, Craig Hearn, the second-year man.
Yeah, the second-year tight end. He comes up just a hair short, and, you know, referencing the last play before that where, you know, Colin Hart was let out of bounds, you definitely feel like you wasted something there. You know, you had a couple opportunities, maybe you had some looks, and, you know, a bad throw leads to a missed opportunity. Now you got to punt the ball away.
Pretty good punt here. Good hang time. 4.1 hang time. Sparrows going to be wrapped up right away. And that's where CC and company will take over. Tallahassee 31-yard line. We got 2:21 here to go in the first half. Tied ball game 10-10. Sioux Falls giving the runner-up of season 11 a good run for their money here. 4-3 look from the Sparrows. Quick pass outside, complete. AJ Francis, I think he stepped out much sooner than the 5 yards he got. Let's see if they challenge this one. It looked like he gained about 2 or 3, but they're giving him 5 at the moment.
Yeah, and it looked like he was pushed out of bounds by the rookie John Barnhart for Sioux Falls.
Looks like neither coach wants to use their challenge yet. I don't blame Frank Gooden for not throwing his because he got extra yards out of it, but one back in the backfield. It's a trap play up the middle. Well contained, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, look at those stats. Both teams continue to look to get things going through the air. You see the averages for both running backs, and it's not looking good for them on the ground. But you got to have a balance. You got to continue to run the ball even if it's not working, and something will open up eventually.
3rd and 4, handoff up the middle, and it is good for a first down, folks. You heard the music, you heard the sound. That was the Quip 2-minute warning. Quip Design delivers simple ways to keep your mouth healthy with time vibration, brush head refills for $5, refilled every 3 months, covered for life, and free shipping for life. Try for 30 days and support the SFL with the promo code found in the scroll below. A portion of your purchase supports the SFL. Quip, a more wholesome clean. Christian Christensen throws a pass, and I believe they're going to call that incomplete as he was looking for AJ Francis, but the pass let him out of bounds. I tell you what, Steven, I have a Quip toothbrush. I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, there's nothing better than a good, clean mouth, James.
I just like it because you can pop the head off and put the new one. It's so simple. So good. Christensen throws it quickly out to AJ Francis. He's met, but he shrugs the guy off. He's got a first down and some room. Man, he turned what looked to be only about 8 into about 18. AJ Francis putting on his big boy shoes, running through a few guys. Holy moly.
Yeah, and you see there why Tallahassee is salivating over having this guy. I mean, he just has so much potential to do great things, and you see it there.
Well, I tell you, the Sioux Falls linebackers have done a really nice job chasing down these running backs and fullbacks out of the backfield. They've done a really nice job defending the wide receivers for the Pride. One of the few teams that are as comfortable as they are in either 4-3, 4-2, it doesn't matter. They have a lot of confidence in these two linebackers. And they almost made a great play, but AJ Francis one-upped them. Single back for CC, 5-step drop, throws it quick out to Francis. He's got some room to run, and he is met very hard, just shy of the first down. That was number 25, Michael Sprouse with the big hit. 1 minute to go. They're going no huddle here. CC single back. 5-step drop again. He throws it quickly back outside to Francis. He's got the first down and more. He breaks a tackle, and he is going to be shoved. He kept in bounds. Brought down by number 92. I'd have to think that was a mistake. Fargo should have pushed him out of bounds maybe. I don't know. CC's going no huddle, though. 5-step drop. Throws a nice out route, and that is complete to Grayson Willis. And that is good for almost a first down. They're going to call him just short. Tallahassee has one timeout to go. They're going to go no huddle, though. 5-step drop by CC. Throws another pass, and it is almost intercepted. Oh, my goodness, Steven. That was almost a drive-ender.
Yeah, you hit some fast-paced action there, James. I'm just trying to hang on.
I tell you what, that would have been a pick six.
Yeah, that was...
Maybe not a pick six, but man, he threw that right to him. CC with the blinders on, didn't even know Ringgold was sitting right there. Oh, you got to catch that, young man. That's a pitch and catch. CC threw you a little marshmallow.
And you see why they play on defense there.
Yeah,
James.
I guess so. That or he doesn't like marshmallows. They do have one timeout, 30 seconds to go here. One back offset to the left. 5-step drop for CC. Throws it to the outside. That's to AJ Francis. He's going to be met just short of the sticks. Great defensive stop there by number 99. Tyrone McGee getting outside, bailing out this linebacking core and stopping him. This is huge. Stopping him, holding them to 3 right before halftime. and giving up a touchdown right before halftime, that's tremendous. Great play there. Great hold by the Sioux Falls defense. Would have been a little happier had Ringgold caught that little pitch and catch and got the turnover. But, hey, if you're Sioux Falls, you're happy. You'll take this.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you would have liked to have got the turnover, but if all things said and done, it's better than giving up 6, and it definitely gives you a better shot, a fighter's chance coming out in the second half.
Three seconds to go here in the first half. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is good. 23 yards. And that'll do it here for the first half of play. Tallahassee going into the locker room up by 3 over the home team, Sioux Falls Sparrow. 13-10 is your halftime score, folks, and we'll see you after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is freezing here in South Dakota. 28 degrees here to open the second half kickoff. Tallahassee deferred. We'll get the ball here coming out of halftime. You can see the screen there. 3-point lead over the home team Sparrows. But, you know, Steven, I've been very impressed with both of these teams. They look extremely good. Both teams look well prepared. And we got a breakout. Number 17 getting to the outside. He's down to the 50, breaks another tackle. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. And he is brought down. He almost took it to the house. That is Trevor Swaim. Oh, my goodness. Trevor Swaim, run, young man, run.
Yeah, he came out in the second half. I think he was feeling the weather. He's a little cold, and he's just trying to warm up. He's got to get that blood pumping, so why not break a big play and warm yourself up for the second half?
Zen Osika, the first man to even touch him, and that was around the 45-yard line. He shrugs him off. Holy moly. Well, folks, if that didn't get you woken up, that sure did. Holy cow. And if not, you need to go get a shot of something, adrenaline something. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. But CC already in the red zone here. Ball on the 18-yard line. One back in the backfield. 5-step drop. Throws a quick out complete to Francis. He's going to get knocked out of bounds by number 42, A.J. Levy.
Yeah, and both quarterbacks are feeding their running backs in the passing game. They're just looking out in the flats and dumping it down and letting their running backs go to work. And both teams are having great success with it tonight, but maybe they're looking to set something up a little bit further downfield. What do you think, James?
I would just have to attribute this to great coverage, which is forcing both teams to check it down to their running backs. I doubt both teams have thought we're going to throw it to the running backs a million times. Under pressure, and CC is brought down. This time, Lennox Sanders breaking through, man, getting held all day long by number 75, Gus Lucas. But it didn't even matter. He got through. Lennox Sanders with the sack. That's the second sack of the game, I believe. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 17 for the Tallahassee Pride. Five-step drop from Christensen. Throws an out route, and it is complete to Gossett. He's going to be well short of the sticks, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 6. And you know, Steven, considering all things considered, right, you give up this huge kick return by Trevor Swaim. He gets it all the way down to the 18-yard line. But then your defense essentially goes, 3 and out, holds them to a field goal attempt here. You got to be happy if you're A.J. Levy and Jason here for the Sioux Falls Sparrows.
Yeah, I think you're right, James. You like to rely on your special teams and hope that they do their job. Some people overlook it, but whenever they give up a big play and then your defense can come out and overcome those odds, you definitely like that result. You're definitely happy that your defense made a stand there, forced Tallahassee into a 3rd and long situation. They come up short and are forced to kick a field goal.
Yeah, good field goal by Richard Douglas. That's going to put the Pride up by 6. Folks, SpyGoat is the official audio partner of the SFL. With SpyGoat Pro Audio, it's not just about making you louder. Their goal is to make your brand, speaker, fundraiser, auctioneer, DJ, or any other sound source be heard by the entire audience as clear and precise as possible. Folks, you can go to spygoat.net and make them your choice for sound reinforcement. Riley Porter bringing that one all the way back to the 29. Pretty good starting position here for Tyree and the Sioux Falls Sparrow. If I'm Sioux Falls, I like where I have the season 11 runner-ups. These guys went all the way to the championship game. You've played them hard all game long. I feel pretty good here if I'm the coaching staff for Sioux Falls. I mean, obviously you want the lead, but they're playing well. Tyree throws it across the middle. It's complete. And that is good to number 88, Craig Hearn. He's been a big factor in the passing game today, and most of his work has come across the middle.
Yeah, Craig Hearn is doing some nice things today. I just wanted to build on what you were saying about Sioux Falls. It's always a good feeling for a team to go into the playoffs and then come out the next season and continue to build on that success that you had. So it seems like Sioux Falls has figured out what works for them, and they're really trying to fine-tune those things.
Power eye backfield for the Sparrows. 5-step drop for Tyree. Throws it quickly. It's a screen to the outside. Hart's got some blockers. He breaks a tackle. But Sprouse does just enough to get him out of bounds. That looked to be about a gain of 12.
Yeah, and there was a big stiff arm there at the end of the play. If he had just a couple more yards, he would have been free. But fortunately for Sprouse, he was able to get him out of bounds, and it's a lot shorter run than what it could have been.
1st and 10. Ball on the Tallahassee 46-yard line. Power eye look again. Sioux Falls has lined up in this several times tonight. And they're going to go power to the outside. Hart's got some blockers. Breaks a tackle. Only picks up 4. Brought down by number 58 and number 25 of the Pride. That is Sprouse and Jamal Carroll. Christian Christensen. He's got to be liking where his team's at. The other side of the coin. Tallahassee's got a 6-point lead here halfway through the 3rd quarter. Tyree, 5-step drop, throws it complete across the middle. It is complete. That is good to number 15, A.J. Warren. And that is good for a Sioux Falls 1st down.
Yeah, A.J. Warren getting involved now here in the 2nd half. He's got a couple of receptions on the day, and I want to check back in on this Julian Tyree stat. Yeah, he's still 22 of 22 on the day.
5-step drop. There's 23 of 23, and that is Colin Hart getting a 1st down and more. He's got it down to the 13-yard line. Man, he looks like he's not going to get anything. Turns on the juice and gets upfield. At any moment, this guy can break it. He is just super exciting to watch. Great block upfield here by 73 and 75.
Yeah, the big boys of Sioux Falls moving. That's a modern offense. You know, you get your running back involved in the passing game, and you know they are some of the greatest athletes on the field. They can get them out there in space. They can make a move on one guy, get out behind a couple of blockers, and they can make things happen.
At some point, we're going to have to get our ever scroll block of the game, and we've had great ones here. Power to the outside. He was his avenues were cut off, so Colin Hart took it right up the middle instead. Picks up 3 on the gain. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7. They are in the red zone, though. Down on the Tallahassee 10-yard line, 6:54 here to go in the third quarter. 2-back offset look. Spread look, 2 wide receivers to the top. 3-step drop, throws a quick slant across the middle, and it is good for a touchdown. Number 15, A.J. Warren, untouched, unharassed, and that is 6 points on the board. They're going to send out Sammy Prefontaine to see if they can take the lead here. The home crowd loving it, Steven. What'd you see?
Yeah, I see Julian Tyree with 24 of 24. He's got 3 touchdowns on the day. Looked like A.J. Warren ran a slant there, getting his 3rd reception. 2nd touchdown of the day. So he's having himself a day right there. 3 receptions, 2 touchdowns. I like that for A.J. Warren.
I'm pretty sure A.J. Warren likes that for A.J. Warren. Prefontaine out here. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is good. The extra point puts Sioux Falls Sparrow in the lead, 17-16. The runners up, I'm sorry, Steven, the runners up of season 11 coming here to Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls saying, we're not scared. We're going to put you tooth and nail. They're going to fight you. And they've got a good lead here halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, and right before that touchdown pass, I was going to say, you know, if Tallahassee wants to keep this thing on their side, they needed to make a stand right there and hold Sioux Falls to 3. But I'm glad I didn't say it because Sioux Falls scored on the very next play.
Nobody would have known. Trevor Swain trying to get back to the outside and repeat the magic on his that he had the last kick return, but this time he got smacked hard by number 57, linebacker Samson Spikes. 4-2 nickel look here, maybe 4-3. Definitely a 4-3 now. Handoff, trap play up the middle. 3-yard gain there by A.J. Francis. You see he's averaging 2.4 yards a carry. And I'll tell you, Steven, I thought, you know, both of these teams historically have been high-powered offenses. You know, lots of passes, lots of runs, lots of points. I thought that's what we were going to see today. But both of these teams have come out and played really, really good defense.
Yeah, you know, you can attribute some of those stands today. You know, we should see a higher score, but both defenses have held the opposing team to field goals. And Sioux Falls made a couple of good stands on their linebacking core, and Tallahassee's more relying on their secondary.
1-yard run up the middle by A.J. Francis. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Trips to the top. Trips bunch to the top of your screen. 1 wide receiver to the bottom. Single back. It's a handoff up the middle. A.J. Francis just short. Great stop there by number 92, Nick Fargo. Grabbing him just short of the first down. Gutsy call by Frank Gooden. It almost paid off. It caught Sioux Falls off guard. But luckily for Sioux Falls, they've got Nick Fargo patrolling the middle of the field.
Yeah, and that was a good job by Nick Fargo, just jumping on the back of A.J. Francis and going limp. Just going dead weight and dragging him down.
Howard McCoy booting that one away. And he got it all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's going to be a 1-yard return by number 87, Riley Porter. Maybe 2. And that's where Julian Tyree and crew are going to start. Man, great opening drives here for Sioux Falls. You couldn't have started the second half any better. You got the lead. You've got control of the game. The momentum's on your side here at home. Let's see what they can do here. First play from scrimmage is a power to the outside. Colin Hart cutting it back up the middle. You know, I think if he would have cut it outside, he would have gained more than just the 3 that he got by cutting it back up.
Yeah, I think he may have had a personal vendetta against EJ there. He just he could have cut outside, but he saw the eyes on EJ and he wanted to make contact, and so they went cram against each other.
205 yards passing. I believe he's still perfect. 130 QBR for Julian Tyree. No backs in the backfield. Quick slant across the middle, and I believe I just jinxed him. His first incompletion of the game, broken up by number 51 for the Pride, Jeff Eaton.
And it had to happen at some point in the game.
You can't be perfect forever, but dang it, Julian Tyree was making it look so easy.
Yeah, that was quite the effort by Tyree.
Herculean quarterback play out of Tyree. Still pretty darn good if you ask me. Blitz by the Pride, pump fake, throws a quick out route. It is complete. That is good for a first down. Number 87 hauling it in, Riley Porter.
Yeah, and Riley Porter just he takes what the defense gives him there. It looked like man coverage, and he beat the corner on the out route, secures the ball, gets a first down.
You know what's interesting is that most teams that run, the nickel, dime, cover two looks generally have another contract safety or corner in the mix. These guys have opted for a little more economical defense. But we just saw there Will Parker, the free safety, getting beat. We got a power to the outside. He cuts it back inside. And that is good for no gain. He got it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's big Hunter Norwood getting in there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Hadn't got a chance to call his name very much, or any of the Tallahassee defensive line for that matter. But it's good to finally get their names out there.
Pass is good. Another one out to Hart. He's got a little bit of room, gets a stiff arm, and he's going to be pushed out by several. Just short of the first down. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, and I think a 3rd and 2 here, I might be willing to say they're going to come out in the power eye.
Folks, if you haven't done it yet, hit the thumbs up button. We appreciate all the viewers here. 5-step drop. Pump fake, throws it out to Hart. He's got a little bit of room, but he is blown up. Number 58 tracking him down in the backfield. Jamal Carroll saying, Frank, show me the money. And that is a huge stop, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Frank, show him the money, Frank. Show him the money, baby.
Yeah, 4th down for Sioux Falls, and if you're Tallahassee, that's what you needed there. Sioux Falls could have really built a lot of momentum there, and Tallahassee now has a chance to get that and reverse their fortune.
Pretty good punt. Gets them down to the 19. So not the best starting position here if you're Tallahassee. I still think Sioux Falls has the momentum here. I don't know. I don't know if this Tallahassee offense has really scared me. I think Sioux Falls has done a really nice job playing defense here. So we'll see. Let's see if CC and company can get it going.
Yeah, Tallahassee definitely has to avoid 3rd or 2nd and long situations. They've gotten to a couple of those today. I think that's attributed to their low scoring output. But if they can string together a couple of first downs, their offense is definitely proven.
And you saw that Summers plowing through the offensive linemen. It almost looked like they let him through trying to set up a screen. But CC getting popped right in the mouth, almost sacked. Somehow gets the ball away harmlessly for an incompletion. And they're going to run a trap play up the middle. Nick Fargo, number 92, was the first to meet him in the hole and stop him for a gain of 1. AJ Francis, an abysmal 2.6 yards per carry.
Yeah, and this has been it's been an ugly game in the trenches. I mean, both running backs are really struggling in the running game. I mean, they're getting a lot of production out of the passing game, but the line of scrimmage has really been tough for both offenses.
3rd and 7, 3-step drop under pressure, throws a wobbler across the middle, and AJ Levy made the deflection / hit, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 7. Don't feel bad. Number 11, Grayson Willis. Not many people haul that in. Look at that duck. under so much pressure. Can you blame him? He looked like Peyton Manning the day after neck surgery. He's out there throwing little 8-yard wobblers. Shoot, he might need neck surgery after getting hit like that.
I want to defend Peyton Manning so bad. That was so mean.
I love Peyton Manning. Nationwide's on your side.
Yeah, but then after he got that, yeah, he did. He became a duck man for sure.
You know, if you're Sioux Falls, you're really going to love this field position. Starting out on the 47-yard line here, 1:58 to go here in the third quarter, folks. Sioux Falls has a 1-point lead over the season 11 runners-up second place team, only second best to the defending back-to-back champions Alaska Storm. Cover 2 press here out of the dime. Heavy set look. It's going to be a power to the outside. He breaks a tackle, cuts it back inside. And only gain of 4, but man, if he kept that outside, he would have been running for days. I do not understand why Colin Hart wants to try to run through everybody, but damn it, he's fast and he should just try to get to the outside.
Yeah, you really got to admire his strength, and he's not afraid of contact. I mean, he slipped a tackle about 3 yards behind the line there and still was going after more.
5-step drop, Hart. He's got some blockers out there. He's going to get the first down, but no more. Gain of 7. This little 5-step drop pass to the halfback has worked wonders here for Sioux Falls. Want to give a shout out to Cam and the graphics team. Everything looks beautiful. All new advertisements, all new logos across the league. Just beautifully done. Single back, 5-step drop, quick pass out to Hart. Again, he's got 2 blockers. A little bit impatient as he had number 73, but after he extends his arm, he picks up just enough for the first down there.
Yeah, and Colin Hart, that's his 19th reception on the night. So he's getting a steady volume of receptions and steady volume of work. Continues to move the chains, and it's just been the building block for Sioux Falls offense. You know, anything that they're doing is going through Colin Hart right now.
1st and 10, Tallahassee 32-yard line, single back look. Play action fake by Tyree, throws it across the middle, and it is incomplete. You got to give hats off to this coaching staff for Sioux Falls. They said, hey, you know, Tallahassee, they do not have any star linebackers. We've got a star running back, and Hart, he's pretty darn good. Let's just shove this down his throat and see what happens. And so far, it's been pretty magical. He's having himself a career day in receptions. And he's been the heart and soul of this Sioux Falls offense. We got a little counter draw out of 2-back set. Colin Hart, a man on a mission, broke about 3 tackles there to even get. That was probably the hardest 3-yard run I've ever seen in my life. Because normally those don't do so hot.
Yeah, no, and he just keeps pushing his legs. You know, he just, no matter what the defense throws at him, he just keeps trucking. He just keeps pushing, working his legs, and trying to find positive yards. And you know, in a running back, you like that quality. You definitely like somebody that's not afraid of the contact. That'll just. I like the vertical runners. I like the guys that aren't afraid to hit the gap and bust up the field.
Folks, put your 4s up. This is the 4th quarter. 2 backs. Tyree throws it across the middle. It is complete. That is good to number 87, Riley Porter, on a slant route. 10:50 here to go in the 4th quarter. Sioux Falls knocking on the door. As you see, their beautiful logo redone by Matt Designs. Matt Doyle redid all the teams in the SFL. A few decided to keep their logos, but as you see the ticker, the score ticker, and the schedules across the bottom, most of them have been redone by Matt. Talented graphic artist. 2 backs in the backfield here for Tyree. Pump fakes, throws across the middle. It is complete, and that is a touchdown. number 11, Sean Harrelson. And how many touchdowns is it for this guy?
Yeah, Sean Harrelson gets that's his first touchdown of the day. But Tyree, I could be looking up the wrong stat here. Yeah, that's his first touchdown of the day, and that's Tyree's third touchdown of the day. So, how many receptions is that for Sean? That'd be Sean's third catch, averaging 13.3 yards. He's got the one touchdown, and that was a big one there.
Sorry about that, folks. Kick is up, and it's good. Sioux Falls taking a pretty commanding lead here, 8-point lead in the fourth quarter. Tallahassee's got a little bit of work to do here. Jason and AJ Levy in the chat putting up the patented Sioux Falls kapow as they take the lead again. Folks, if you've enjoyed the broadcast, if you've enjoyed myself and Stephen Hacker on the mic, my name is James Richards. Love the game, love the competition. You guys have been great. Oh, there's a fumble on the play, but it looks like Tallahassee got on top of it. That would have been devastating if Sioux Falls would have recovered that. Trevor Swain, you live and die by the Trevor Swain. That time you almost died. But as I was saying, folks, if you've enjoyed our commentary, you've enjoyed your time here today, I know Mike Daggs is going to post a link to the review. Go ahead. Be a Yelper, give us 4 stars or whatever. Give us them patented Google reviews. Sidearm across the middle, well defended. That time, number 91, Alex Parker, looking like a DB. And the pass coverage there.
And if we're going to do a shameless plug, James, the stats team is always looking for more people as well. We want to have live stats in all of our broadcasts, so if anybody's interested in doing stats, helping us out, definitely let Andy Hamilton or Mark Lopez know.
That was good. That was a good one. 2 backs in the backfield. It's going to be an ISO up the middle. A.J. Francis picking up 5 yards, brought down by A.J. Levy and 2 other Sioux Falls Sparrows. Man, I don't think we could have gotten a better game here today, Steven.
Yeah, it's been a good one. I'm definitely excited to see this. I was really looking forward to this game. Unfortunately, it was in the same block as my game, but I'm happy to be here. And, you know, I like watching Tallahassee play, honestly. So I was happy to be here. I've never got to broadcast a Tallahassee game, so I'm happy to be here.
Interesting call by Frank. They do a halfback dive up the middle there on 3rd and I'd say medium, and they don't get anything, so they're going to have to trot out Howard McCoy, who punts it away down to the 29-yard line. Number 87, Riley Porter, getting a few yards on the return, and that's gonna give Tyree a good start here. Sioux Falls 34-yard line. Fourth quarter here, 9:17. I apologize.
You're good, James. I was just going to say, Sioux Falls, you really want to eat up the clock here.
I imagine, no, they're not going to deter from Hart. He's been the driving force all game. This time they run a power to the outside. Hart cuts it upfield. He's got some blocks. He gets to the 50 and the 45-yard line. Man, I thought he was going to break that, Steven. Woo!
Yeah, and he's just relying on his offensive line. I mean, they gave him they're wearing down the Tallahassee defensive line, and they just keep giving him holes, and he just keeps exploiting it. Shakes number 24 there and just works his way upfield, gets a big gain, sets up a first down.
At some point, we're going to get our ever scroll block of the game, and I'm going to read this ad. At some point, man, I get so excited for the O-line play, and when I see these big nasties getting out there and blocking downfield as well as these guys have today, I get so excited. Power eye look here. It's another power to the outside. Hart cuts it back upside, stiff arms, and he gains about 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4, tick-tock, 8:32 here to go in the fourth quarter. Sioux Falls has a pretty commanding lead here, 8-point lead. If they put up a field goal, that's a 2-score lead. If they put up a touchdown, you might as well put a fork in the steak, because I think it might be over if they score here. Power eye look. Another power to the outside. Hart cuts it back up inside. And he grinds his way 3 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, I just continue to do what you're doing. Just keep putting the ball in Colin Hart's hands, and I think you're in good shape.
It's worked for the first 35 minutes of this game, so I doubt the last 7 minutes is, or the last, 6, 7 minutes is really going to, why do anything different? Another handoff here to Hart.
Ooh.
He gets stood up. Pretty good stand here by Tallahassee, and I think, for me, if I'm Sioux Falls, I go for it, right? You're out of field goal range. Your defense has played well, and you've got a pretty good lead. I don't know. That's just me.
I actually would agree with you. I actually would have went for it there, but Sioux Falls is going to let their special teams do work, and they're going to rely on their great linebacking core and see if their defense can hold Tallahassee.
Well, Mulholt, beautiful punt, almost ruined there by the special teamers. The refs are going to give him the benefit of the doubt, saying he wasn't standing in the end zone when he touched it. Mulholt, beautiful punt. And so then, when calls like this, AJ Levy, Jason making us both look, silly here, when we say, they should go for it, but then they pin Tallahassee down here at the 1 yard line. 4-3 look here for the Sparrows. 2 tight end, single back look. 5-step drop for CC. He's going to throw a corner route. Well incomplete.
I think he might have ate a little bit of popcorn over on the sidelines there, James.
Can you blame him?
That one got away from him.
I can't blame him, right? The popcorn here in South Dakota is phenomenal.
Yeah, and it was buy one, get one free tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, man. How did you not show up for this game? Buy one, get one free popcorn? Get me in there. 4-3 look here. They're going to hand it up the middle. Francis going to pick up 6 yards and give the Pride a little bit of breathing room here. The chat saying feet were in.
Yeah, I think he's talking about it on the punt return, or on the punt, that the special teams was in the end zone, I think is what Tallahassee's trying to say.
I thought his feet were on the line too. You're not.
He was on his tiptoes, according to, I think that was R62 on the call. He must have been on his tiptoes.
Number 99 here for the Sparrows, making a great play. Tyrone McGee bringing the tailback. This is a rough place to have to go for it. If they do not convert, they're going to punt. Okay. Still, I mean, Sioux Falls should get the ball by around the 35, 40-yard line. This is a tough spot to be in if you're Tallahassee.
Yeah, Sioux Falls is going to get the ball here almost in field goal range. I mean, you give up a first down, and Sioux Falls is all of a sudden in field goal range, and it gets a chance to protect their lead even more.
Yeah.
So, if you're Tallahassee, you need a 3 and out, or you got to create a turnover. You have to create a turnover here and give yourselves the opportunity to not allow Sioux Falls to score any point.
No surprise here, folks. 6:17 to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line. Sioux Falls coming out in the power eye look. It's a power to the outside. Colin Hart jumping over his lineman, breaking a tackle, getting a block. He's going to go 50-10-5. Touchdown, Colin Hart. Sioux Falls Sparrow taking a commanding lead off of a commanding run. Colin Hart putting this team on his back, through the air, on the ground, put the points on the board. Steven, take it away. Woo!
You were asking all day, James, when is he going to cut outside? When is he going to cut outside? And I think he finally found his moment.
And we finally get our Ever Scroll block of the game, folks. Ever Scroll by movement blocks blue light to protect your eyes from digital screens. Do not hurt your eyes by checking out SFL Action. Protect them and see every moment by using the promo link in the scroll below. A portion of your purchase goes to support the SFL. Movement, premium watches, sunglasses, and accessories. Holy smokes, Colin Hart, you are having yourself a week, young man. Woo!
Yeah, I love seeing those big guys, James. Just like you, I love when you get to see those big guys make an impact in the game. They get in there and they do all the hard work. They work hard every single down, and it's good to see them get some camera time too.
There is one team in the league that if you're going to be down, you know, by 15 points and come back from it, you know, 6 minutes to go, 3 timeouts, Tallahassee's the team that can do it. We've seen them do some historic moves, so, you know, we'll see. They've got veteran quarterback Christensen. They've got veteran wide receiver King Gossett. Ty Norris has been making some big plays all game long. We'll see. We'll see if they can put it together, partner.
Yeah, you know, you definitely cannot count Tallahassee out of this game. You know, it may look like it according to the scoreboard, but we've seen some crazy things happen in the SFL, and I wouldn't count a team of this caliber out.
I formation, handoff, ISO, up the middle, good for 1 yard, brought down by Johnny Summers. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, Steven. It almost seems like Sioux Falls is getting more production out of their non-star D linemen than Tallahassee is getting out of their 3-star, heavily paid D linemen.
Well, I think that on the stats, you definitely see that. I definitely think that you see Summers there with a good stat line. But I think the things that aren't showing up on the stat line is defensive pressures. I've seen Hunter Norwood numerous times on a defensive pressure, forcing Julian Tyree to get the ball out of his hands extremely quickly, which would explain why Colin Hart has so many receptions. So I think maybe the pay is justified there for those star defensive linemen. Maybe it's just not showing up on the stat line tonight.
We saw on that last play there, Stackhouse, the backup tight end on a corner route. Handoff up the middle to Francis. He's going to pick up about 13 yards, and they've got it down to the Sioux Falls 44-yard line. 4:58 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Tick-tock, tick-tock. If you're Tallahassee, you got to get going. You haven't been able to stop Sioux Falls all day long, so you can't depend. I mean, they're going to have to rely on special teams here if they're going to want to make up some ground here.
Yeah, you know, and I was just about to ask, why aren't we going no huddle? I mean, you know, if you're Tallahassee, you just got a first down. Why not take advantage of that? You got a little bit of momentum on your side. No huddle. Go and push the ball down the field. You got to get some points.
Another ISO play up the middle, stuffed.
There's the no huddle.
Number 99 shutting that down for the Sparrows. That's Tyrone McGee in a 4-3 look. Quick pass complete outside to A.J. Francis. He's going to be brought down by number 25, Andrew Nyberg. Second-year man out of the cornerback position. No huddle look. Christensen, 7-step drop. Looking deep. A little bit of pressure in the pocket. He's got all day, though. He's stepping outside. Number 98 pressuring him. He throws off the back step, and it is complete. Number 89. What a wonky play, but Ty Norris coming down. There is a MeUndies flag on the play. Ineligible receiver downfield. Wow.
Well, you hate to see that, you know. CC made a great play there with his feet. I guess the tight end stayed in chip too long, or I don't quite understand, but definitely was downfield. He was I guess an eligible blocker.
I have no idea how that's possible, but I'm sure Sioux Falls isn't going to lose any sleep over it. I know Frank will, though. 3-step drop from CC, throws it deep across the middle, and it is intercepted. A.J. Levy, 3:57 here to go in the fourth quarter, and you can hear the crowd, the home crowd getting pumped. A.J. Levy may have just sealed the fate of the Tallahassee Pride in their opening week of season 12.
Yeah, you know, Sioux Falls was in the position there. They pretty much knew exactly what Tallahassee was going to come out and do. They're going to have to throw the ball, and A.J. Levy just jumped the route, took advantage of knowing what he had, and pretty much seals the game here for Sioux Falls.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Colin Hart is the player of the game.
I think that's a fairly accurate guess.
They give it to him. He's got 88 yards on the ground. He's got well over 100 yards through the air. He has been the bloodline, the gasoline, and the engine of this Sioux Falls car. And he has kept them moving, you know, all day long. But hats off to this Sioux Falls defense, which has taken a championship caliber offense and relegated them to 16 points scored. This has been a dominating performance here by Sioux Falls. Power to the outside. He cuts it back inside because why not? You're a grown-ass man. And he picks up 4 yards on the play. Colin Hart, man, having himself a day. This feels like a victory lap almost.
Yeah, it looks like Colin Hart's at about 227 total yards for the day. So I think game MVP is either going to be Hart or it could be Julian Tyree, who's only had 2 incompletions tonight.
Well, if you look at half of his completions are to Hart, you know, so.
It's basically a toss. I think I agree with you there, James. I do. I think I agree with you.
Weak eye set here for the Sparrows. A power to the outside. Hart's got some room. Breaks a tackle. Man, powerful runner. Almost gets the first down. That's going to bring up a 4th and 1. If you're Tallahassee, what do? Do you let this go down to the 2-minute warning or what?
You know, I think Tallahassee's gonna let the clock run. I mean, they do have 3 timeouts, but I might have been a little froggy and taken the timeout and see, because I know I would push. I would push the ball. I would do basically all Hail Marys, but maybe they have something else in mind.
Max Mulholt coming out to boot this ball away, and that is gonna do it. That is the Quip 2-minute warning. Folks, you can visit quip.com and sign up. Quip, a more wholesome clean. That is the Quip 2-minute warning here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Mulholt punts it away, and it's going to be fielded about the 25-yard line. Number 24, Sparrows on the return. And he is going to take it up to about the Tallahassee 33-yard line. What a dominating game we have seen today by the Sioux Falls Sparrow. Christensen and company. They've got a lot of work to do to get back into this ball game. 1:52 here to go in the 4th quarter.
And I was going to say, I'm a little hesitant to still count Tallahassee out of this thing. I was wanting to kind of look ahead in the season, but I'm a little worried. So I think that I'm just going to hold my comments for the end of the game and let the clock run. Let's see what Tallahassee can do with this possession they have right now.
CC throwing a slant across the middle of Ty Norris. It was good for a first down. They go no huddle under pressure. He is sacked. Who was that? Number 47 for the Sparrows. JT Lane, the cornerback. And it is a catch fumble picked up by number 26, John Barnhart. What a sequence of plays. It was tipped, it was caught, and then it was fumbled, and then it was recovered.
Yeah, Gossett, a rare thing out of Gossett there. I mean, he found the ball, which is not unnormal, but then he fumbled it, which I think is pretty unnormal for Gossett. And then Sioux Falls happens to jump on it.
Well, we're going to get our Harry's Close Shave challenge of the game. Folks, from shave sets to handles, Harry's provides quality craftsmanship made in Germany. More than 600 engineers, designers, craftsmen, and chemists make Harry's products from the finest materials and ingredients to ensure they perform as well as they possibly can. Use the promo link in the scroll below. A portion of your purchase supports the SFL broadcast. Harry's, the official razor of the SFL. And as you can see, the ruling on the field stands. So you're probably just going to see Sioux Falls try to run out the clock. Tallahassee does have 3 timeouts, man. Costly turnover by the veteran wide receiver, Ken Gossett, fumbling after making a miraculous play. Handoff to the outside. He bounces it outside. He's going to pick up a yard here. Tallahassee going to use their first time out.
Yeah, and you know, if you're Sioux Falls, you know, you're happy to take that 1 yard gain and make Tallahassee burn the timeout. It's inevitable now. You're just going to wear the clock out and pretty much walk away with the victory, and that's a good thing for Sioux Falls. Again, you know, you're building on last year's momentum. You made the playoffs. You want to keep building something, and it's a great test to come out against Tallahassee early. It's a good win to hang your hat on for the season. And if you're Tallahassee, you take this and you can still recover from a loss early in the season. Sioux Falls is by no means a bad team. They're a good team. And they showed it here tonight against Tallahassee. They were ready for Tallahassee, and just Tallahassee has to recover and come out next week strong with a better game plan.
Well, I agree with everything you said there, Steven. I do think Tallahassee will get the ball one more time unless Colin Hart breaks off a first down. We'll see. Hart gonna throw, or Tyree's gonna throw the ball. He is sacked, number 91, Taquan Hale. Wow, a little too late, but coming across the kitchen table like a spider monkey. Taquan Hale, that was a little Talladega Nights reference in case you guys didn't get it. Ricky Bobby style. A little too late, man. They could have used a few more of those, Steven. But, you know, better late than never, I guess. A minute 6 here to go. They're going to punt the ball back.
We were saying how Tallahassee's defensive line hadn't quite showed up on the stat sheet, so I think he was just trying to pull one on you there, trying to get his name on the sheet.
You know, I think if you're this Tallahassee coaching staff, you're going to go back to the film and say, how did we not get our 3D lineman more involved? You know, what happened? How did it happen? And they're going to have to figure out a way to get them more active, whether that's, you know, stunting them around, sending blitzes, something, whatever it takes. They just got to get more out of them because it put CC in this Tallahassee offense in quite the bind. Checks it down to A.J. Francis. He's going to get met by a flock of Sparrows. Going no huddle here. 44 seconds to go. 3-step drop. Throws it across the middle. It is complete. Oh, he's going to break it. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tallahassee. Getting on the board. Grayson Willis telling us, say my name, we're not dead yet.
Yeah, before the game, Grayson Willis, when he found out I was broadcasting this game, he messaged me and he says, hey, get used to calling my name because I'm going to do something big tonight. And he just was a little late, but he did do something big, and I'm happy for him that he got his name on the board. I know he's trying to catch his brother, Jared Willis, in total touchdowns, and he's one step closer now to getting there.
Well, I mean, it's still a couple scores here aren't going to do it. I say you just kick the field goal, tie it up. That still makes it a 2-score game. So we're going to need some miracles here, Steven, for Tallahassee to even have a chance, and it's going to start with the onside kick.
Yeah, the onside kick is definitely a must-have right here, you know, if you're Tallahassee. Otherwise, it's game over.
Wow, that could have probably ended the game before. Interesting snap, interesting hold. Nonetheless, they still get it up, and it is good. Tallahassee making this, well, actually, this is a 1-score game. Excuse me. I don't know why I thought it was a 10-score game. It's 8. 8 points ties it. So this onside kick is big here. It is away, and it is caught by Sioux Falls, number 44. Heads up play by Bobby Carpenter. He is the 3rd-string cornerback for the Sparrows. And I think that's going to do it. Tallahassee out of timeouts. 1 run should do it. Great game here by the Sioux Falls Sparrows. People, be on the lookout. They're going to just kneel it here. The best formation in football, the victory formation. Steven, my player of the game is going to be Colin Hart. Who do you got?
You know, again, I want to go against the grain. I'd like to go with Julian Tyree just for his performance of 31 completions, 31 attempts, 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, 131.69 QBR. I mean, you can't ask for much more. You know, you go against a veteran, a great like CC, and that's the kind of output you get out of your quarterback. I'll take that all day.
Folks, that'll do it here. That is the end of the game. The Sioux Falls Sparrows win at home against the Tallahassee Pride. Final score 31-23. My name's James Richards. Alongside of me here is Stephen Hacker, and in the booth we had Grayson Willis. Thank you, sir. Great job on the stats. Great job by both teams. You see the stats rolling across the page. Folks, if you've enjoyed our broadcast, please go on, if you're a Yelper, Google review, give us 5 stars. Keep an eye out for Mike Daggs' commentator review sheet, and give us a thumbs up. Thank you for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. We'll see you guys next week.